Number one, hello, Mr. Bank. I wanted to ask changing my work hours. I will I will be entering university starting next month, as my availability is going to change. Tell well, mommy will ma- tell mommy we really values you as hardworking employee at restaurants. So I want to continue working here. What do you think your schedule will be? Thank you for saying. So I haven't uh, res- registered for class classes yet, so I'm not completely sure. I see. Once you find want to find out, please let me know. I'm sure we can figure something out so that you can attend university and continue working
Number
here.
one, I've been working the past 3 days to find out the information for this year's annual report. I'm worried we don't make the deadline. We'll get it submitted with a couple of hours to space. Uh, I'm curious. Where did you follow up this company facts and figures? Um, I found some sites that provide the information, plus uh, a few news articles. Uh, you have to know. You have to show to me later. But first, you can send me your part of the report. I need to start it. I need to start working on the presentation file. Number two, really, I can seem to get into the storage room. Is something wrong with the door? Starting today, everyone needs to enter an access code to get in. I can't believe it. So, where can I find this code? Uh, should I speak to the IT department? No, your manager should send a message with code uh, for your department this morning. Uh, I would ask him before contacting IT. Number three, did you get the email about the meeting on Thursday? Um, it was moved up to today. Um, what? I didn't get that email. Why did they do that? The manager has to miss a client on Thursday, so we moved it up. But I still have a lot left to do on my report. I don't know if I can finish it in time for the meeting today. I have some time today. Email it to me, and I'll take take a look after it. Look at it after I come back from the post office. Number four. Good afternoon. Do you have an appointment? Yes, yes. I have an appointment with Mr. Foley for a job interview. Uh, Could you let her could you let her know that Brian Thomas is here? I'm sorry, Mr. Foley is running late due to a problem with her car. She says she will be about 20 minutes later. Are you able to wait? That's no problem. Waiting at the coffee shop next door. Could you give me a call when she comes in? No, 5. Today, we will be working. Today we will be working with a new program, Film Maker X3. I will need you to use this to make a short commercial for our new product. Actually, I've never used this video editing program before. I use this as my last company. It's very simple. I can teach you the basic commands after this meeting if you want. That would be great. Thanks. While making the commercials, make sure you stick to the story part. You can find a copy of it along with the video files on our company servers. I heard that the servers are undergoing maintenance this morning, so we'll have to wait until this afternoon to access them. Number 6. Hi Jennifer. Hi Sam. Our new employee start next week. Uh, is everything ready for them? Everything is good. Well, we will have the computers set up for them to work on this Friday. But Jennifer realized something. Jennifer, while setting up their accounts, we realized we don't have pictures of anyone for their IDs badges. Without them, it will be hard to many areas of the building seeing accessible resident. And we don't have any temporary IDs for them all. What if I send them an email asking for a digitized photo of themselves? Great. I'll give you a list of new employees this afternoon. Number 7. Look at this. The printers made a mistake. We reduced the orders to 100 invitations, but they invited us for the original 150. Well, we are paying out for invitations we didn't receive. We have to ask for a revised bill. Okay, I have to get to staff meetings now, but I'll call them after that and ask for a new invoice. Excellent. That way we can settle the amount out immediately. The man said to the woman he couldn't get into the storage room, and so he wanted to know what is the problem with the door. The woman replied, starting that day, everyone needed to enter an access code to get in. The man was surprised by that, so he asked where he could find that code and if he should speak to the IT department. The woman disagreed with him because his managers have sent the message with the code for his department that morning, so he would ask him before contacting his ID. Number 3. The woman wanted to know if the man had got the email about the meeting on Thursday. Uh, he said it was moved up, and she says it was moved up that day. The man was surprised by that, and he asked why they did that. The woman explained the manager had to meet client on Thursday, so he said moved it up. The man complained he still had a lot left to do on his report, and he didn't know if he couldn't finish it in time for the meeting that day. Uh, the Human Justice emailed it to her because she had some time that day, so she would look at it after she came back from post office. Number 4. The man wanted to know if the man had an appointment. The man agreed with her, and he says he had an appointment with Miss Foley, for a job interview, uh, and he suggested let her know that Brian Thomas was here there. The humans were sorry the man because Miss Foley was running late due to a problem with her car. Uh, the ma- her car, and she says she would be late 20 minutes. And then the woman wanted to know if if the man could able to wait. The man be able to wait. The man agreed with her, and he says he would wait in the coffee shop next door, and he suggested give him a call when Mr. Foley came in. Number 5. The Human Aid said that day they would be working with a new program, Filmmaker X3. So she would need 2 people to use this to make a short commercial for their new product. The man replied. I never used that video editing program before. The human being also replied she had used this at her last company, and she commented it were very simple. So he could teach the man the basic commands. After that meeting, the man was happy about that. The human aid suggests stick to the story part while making the commercial. And she says they uh, they could find a copy of it along with video files on their company server. The human being says, she had heard the server were undergoing maintenance that morning, so they would have to wait until that afternoon to. Number 7. The man complained to the woman the printers had made a mistake because they had reduced the order to 100 invitation, but the printer had has invoiced them for the original 150. The woman suggested not pay for invitations they has received and asked for a revised bill. The man agreed with her, and he says he has gets to a staff meeting, uh, but he would call them after that and ask for the new invoice. The woman agreed with him, and suggested settle the amount of that they had owed immediately.